Hey, what's going on, Vinyl Community? Right back for another episode of 70s Hard and Heavy. Rounded up 3 more records for you. Going to cover the more popular Uriah Heeps, Look at Yourself, and then Tin House, a band from Florida, hard rock band from Florida, and then Jerusalem, kind of a lesser known band from the UK. Alright, wanted to get started with Uriah Heep's Look at Yourself. This is their 3rd album, released in 1971. The album that came after this was Demons and Wizards, and then the 2 albums before this was Salisbury and Very Humble, Very Heavy. This one kind of took a step back towards heavy from Salisbury, and the opening track, Look at Yourself, and then the opening track on side 2, Tears in My Eyes, are just great tracks. Plus it has a 10.5-minute long July Summer on there, or July Morning on there. This summer I was listening to this album, just cranking it up, doing household projects, and it made those projects go a little bit faster. I took the foil out that has the mirror effect on it so it wouldn't glare in the camera. This particular copy is a US press on Mercury Bronze.
If you need assistance, or if all you need is love, there's no point in hiding. Tell me what you're frightened of. You got a friend, just look at yourself. Don't be afraid, just look at yourself.
Alright, next up is a power trio from Florida called Tin House. This is a Rockadrome release. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Rockadrome. Again, a lot of these records from them, a lot of these reissues are very affordable. And the packaging on this, again, is amazing. This has kind of a matte finish to it and has a feel to it like a late 60s, early 70s pressing. And it has a couple other surprises with it that I'll talk about in a second. But Tin House, great hard rock band, like I said, from Florida. Produced by Rick Derringer. These guys were signed on Epic right out of high school. This is the only album that they recorded, and this has also been remastered from the original tapes. Before this, the only thing people could get their hands on, even if you knew about the band, was a very poor quality sounding bootleg. But listening to this was a lot of fun, and I first heard and was tipped off to Tin House by a note from Greeno. Greeno was watching one of the earlier episodes here and shot me a note saying, hey, you've been listening to a lot of the 70s heavy psych and proto-metal. Why don't you go ahead and check out Tin House if you haven't heard of it? And I hadn't. As soon as I pulled them up, I read the bio and ordered the record, and it was here in about a week, and just been really enjoying listening to it, and I think you will too. Not only does this package come, you know, with a nice pressed vinyl and a nice bio insert. It also comes with a 7-inch EP. It covers their single I Want Your Body and Be Good and Be Kind. So again, that's always really cool when you can get the bonus 7-inch with it. Then on the back of this happens to be 2 unreleased songs, not like it didn't matter, this is all new to me. But they had previously unreleased these 2 songs on side B, Understand and Thanks to My Friends. And here's the LP. Now go ahead and give this a listen if you haven't heard them before. And thanks Greeno for the heads up on Tin House.
Tell me who you are, Silver Star. Tell me who you are.
Alright, last up, but certainly not least, is another album from the early 70s. This came out in 1970. This is Jerusalem. Again, another one-off band, just like Tin House. They only did one album and then they went into the land of obscurities. This album was produced actually by Ian Gillan, so that's kind of interesting. But this band's out of the UK. Really hard rock, psychedelic. I mean, the energy, enthusiasm, and rawness of this band is just impressive. I guarantee it's an interesting listen all the way from the first track on side A to the end of side B. This is Rockadrome's reissue, the more recent reissue, and it's on this nice matte finish, beautiful quality, high quality gatefold, all the lyrics to all the songs and pictures from the band. And not only that, but the latest reissue is on purple vinyl, kind of a deep purple vinyl. I don't know if that's, kind of a nod to Ian Gillan and Deep Purple or not. I do know that they inherited some of their equipment from Deep Purple when Deep Purple upgraded some of their equipment. So maybe that's why this is on the Deep Purple. I don't know. But this is high quality pressing, sounds great, and I really like the track Hooded Eagle, the second song on side 1. I thought was excellent. I also thought that the album cover, the artwork on the album cover just kind of stuck in my head after I saw it. Like at first it's not the most awesome cover that you've ever seen, but when I took a look at this, it just kind of stayed in my head and I had to have it. Like I said, I saw it on Rockadrome's website early in the summer, and then I was over at Greeno's house checking out the archive, and I think you've got an original, don't you, Greeno? Slid that out and looked at it and immediately wanted to have it added to the collection. And once it showed up here, it's my more recent finds. I've only had the thing for like 2 weeks. Really enjoyed listening to it, and of course it comes with the insert with the bio and some of the stories behind the band. Thanks for checking out another 3 records from 70s Hard and Heavy. I'll be listening and putting together another episode just as soon as I can. The video I'm going to be working on over the next week or two has a little something to do with the t-shirt that I have on. Everybody in the vinyl community, take care, keep listening to music, and keep watching those vinyl community videos. Take care, guys.